Oh, did I walk to something else? What the hell? Yeah, we walked to this. Oh well, might as well do it. The main quest, I guess.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldridge Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura Recruitment Program, at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book? And the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
Justice must be served.
I'll do whatever I can.
Wonderful. I am pleased to have been right about you. My great-niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
Let's get some answers first.
How could a few pages of a book help her solve an old case?
A boy disappeared with those pages, but they never found the body. A girl was convicted of his murder nonetheless. It seems those pages could exonerate her somehow. My great-niece can tell you more.
Can you tell me more about your great-niece?
Cream of the crop when it comes to auras. A star pupil here, and then an exemplary servant to the ministry. And her spark hasn't diminished one bit in her retirement. She and I often chat about old cases and our glory days. No offense, but it's nice to get away from the students and converse with someone who's familiar with my legacy.
When were you the Minister for Magic?
Over 100 years ago. 1733 to 1747, to be precise. The stories I could tell you. Didn't have the chance to do all that I could. I was in the midst of reforming Azkaban when my life was cut short by dragon pox. I was sneezing sparks to the bitter end.
Dragon pox.
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there, soon I hope.
Oh, got some carrot cake there. I actually made carrot cake a few days ago. But yeah, it looks like carrot cake, and this one kind of looks like watermelon cake. And strawberry fudge? I don't know. It looks delicious.
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned.
I see a
Helen
waypoint
lives
here.
around here somewhere.
Okay.
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Dear sister, it's been some time since we heard from you. How are things in the ministry? We continue to think of you and hope that you're doing well. You'll be happy to know that we've all made our peace with your decision to become an auror. As dangerous as it is. You must live your life and follow your path. You are doing so in the service of the wizarding world. I'm proud to call you sister. I must inform you of something that you may find curious. It seems a troll has taken up residence in the train tunnel near town. The poor thing's most certain to learn a tragic lesson about the fundamental velocity of locomotives. Right soon, Eddie Thistlewood. This Thistle and the Badge. Helen Thistlewood, Reflections of a Former Auror. Retirement isn't what I expected. I enjoyed the leisure time, of course, but I do miss the excitement of hunting magical fugitives. I know you're not supposed to admit that you actually enjoyed the turmoil associated with the job, but how can you feel anything other than exhilaration when chasing a Ukrainian iron belly through a Muggle city, and then obliviating all of the Muggles who saw you? Or foiling a dark wizard's plot to take over the ministry with an army of Chinese chomping cabbages, using only a single basket of bouncing bulbs. When the ministry finally makes all of my old cases public, my neighbors will never look at me the same way again. Old Madame Thistlewood down the lane is the one who put the nasty brute so-and-so in Azkaban. For now, I can merely insinuate, lest I divulge something confidential. I would hate to force my former colleagues into locking me away in Azkaban. Not an appealing thought. Well, I suppose I should check on my garden. The bluebells have been struggling this season. And was that part 1? It must have been, right? It did sound like a beginning part. I have a lot of time these days to reflect upon my career. I wonder if the good we did balances out the mistakes we made along the way. Did we always catch our criminals? No. Did we sometimes put away the wrong person? It's possible. Is that an acceptable risk when it comes to preserving the well-being of the wizarding world at large? I'd like to think so, but then again, I'm not an innocent witch moldering away in Azkaban. If I were, then perhaps I should feel differently. It is a quandary without a solution, or at least not one that I am likely to solve. This is the problem with retirement. It leaves one with too much time to dwell upon bygone problems, but there's nothing one can do about it. Oh, and my bluebells died. You know, that part is actually true. Pretty much every person I know that ever, like, retired went and hunted down a job. And the reasoning was always that they started thinking too much. They had too much time on their hands, that they were, like, depressing themselves because they were too much in their thoughts. Yeah. Oh, there's the third one. At least they're like, yeah, it's kind of impossible to not read them in a row, right? I'm still dwelling upon my big hypothetical from the other day. I always made certain that I could defend my decisions before the Wizengamot, should the need arise. I was required to do this on rare occasions, and it was never a pleasant experience, no matter how confident I was. Despite what some believe, the ministry is far from omnipotent, and when I hung up my badge, I left behind quite a few unsolved cases. If I had all the time in the world, I doubt I could solve them all. I've said that about my Steam game list. Yeah. I have many times I've been like, I will never run out of games to play because I will die before my Steam game list is all played. Yeah. Because I literally have almost 1,000 games on my Steam. Yeah. But should the opportunity arise to revisit one and correct any mistakes I made, I will certainly take it. That's the only way to rest easy about my career. Never hesitate to fix mistakes, especially if they are yours to begin with. I fear that in our haste to mete out justice, we may inadvertently become the vehicle for injustice. I fear this especially for myself. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Oh, and I'm through with gardening. I need a new hobby.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an Auror.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
Okay.
What a horrible story. Well, if you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired Auror has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Let's get some info first.
Can you tell me more about Apollonia Black?
Wretched, vindictive girl, that one. Apollonia claimed that Anne threatened to kill the boy after he broke her heart. The Black family's power over certain people in the Ministry, along with the fact that Anne is Muggle-born, sealed her fate.
I'd like to know more about Anne.
That poor soul never was the brightest girl, and that lack of wit proved to be her undoing.
I half suspect Jackdaw and Apollonia were merely toying with her. Who could have known he'd end up dead?
She's not held up well in Azkaban. In some ways, she blames me for not proving her innocence. I'd like to clear her name if we can.
You said Jackdaw's ghost appeared briefly, then vanished. Where do you think he went?
I have no idea. Evidently, he was always a bit restless, going on and on about adventure. If I had to guess, he tired of Scotland and is somewhere on the other side of the globe by now.
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
Dun dun dun. It looks dangerous. I don't know if I brought enough potions.
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me.
Yeah, I'm thinking we should have bought some potions.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for
the
myself.
fuck? Why did I not?
Mentors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
The answer is because the vendor wasn't selling them. I did actually go.
Careful around her. She's been here a lot longer than the rest of them.
I had my wand. I
Ah.
cast Crucio on the lot
Yeah,
of you.
I just tried to attack this, and I couldn't use my wand. The wand is not allowed in this place. Shit.
Little of what you should know at Hogwarts.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
All around me darkness. My only friend. My only hope.
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggyfield.
Right? She's had time to make some good rhymes up.
What are you trying to say? That the missing pages are in a cave? Near Upper Hogsfield?
Field, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault? In some ruins? Near Upper Hogsfield? I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
Don't do it. Yeah, I saw that. Oh shit. Well, it was going well for a bit.
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
But Madame Thistlewood, all right, I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave. This must be the place Anne told me about. No one's been here for ages.
Oh, this looks like a puzzle. I'm gonna just assume that we open them all and then the door
No,
opens.
that's not it.
Nope.
No. How did you do this, Jackdaw?
Well, the first two seemed fine. So I think it is definitely this. And then that. And let's see, maybe the top one?
Oh, that's done something.
Okay. Okay. I think we're done on that side then. Can we not just sneak through? Okay, stay put. I wonder if it's the same order? That would be too easy, right? If it was exactly the same.
It's
Yeah.
no wonder Anne never found that clue.
It could be the same order, just backwards. Okay, let's see. Is it the top one?
You couldn't outwit
Yep.
me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind?
My dearest Anne, well done. You solved my puzzle. I knew you were a kindred spirit and the only one with whom I could truly share my adventures. Meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest as soon as you can, and I will show you the map that I mentioned. There is no telling where it will lead us. I found it on pages that Peeves ripped from a secret book, and no one else seems to be able to find. I haven't any idea what lies ahead, but I am glad to know I shall share my future with you. This is only the beginning, Richard. P.S. I am terribly glad you found this, as I would have gone on alone if you did not. And what fun would that be? I have never heard anyone be, like, terribly glad. The minute I read the word terribly, I always expect something bad after that. Yeah.
A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all?
Who knows?
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I
Yep.
do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves, and then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best for her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
Yeah, you ruined her life, buddy.
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. Why didn't you exonerate her?
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently. On a whim. I must speak to the aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
If you don't mind my asking, how did you lose your head?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do find yourself in a cave, be prepared.
Wow.
I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Helen mentioned Apollonia Black. Did she set up Anne to take the fall?
Have you never met any members of the Black family? They can be rather vindictive. Once Anne showed an interest in me, Apollonia couldn't let it alone. That her own heart had grown cold simply didn't matter.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. Found them on the floor outside the library where he discarded them. Not my luckiest find, all things considered.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
Okay. So that was the end of that quest? I really thought it wouldn't complete until we helped her.
I never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
I'll keep an eye
I'm
on
sorry
it.
this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Poison pots, that's what.
An encampment. This must be it.
This way?
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
I could take this guy out. Disarm an enemy. Hold on. If we're gonna disarm an enemy, we need this sucker. How many of them do you think there are?
Why have you not run away?
I am running away. Oh! Oh. Okay, might have to just kill you normally. I'm supposed to airborne one though. Bitch! Oh, but was that not long enough?
How many of you are there?
Hold on.
Don't worry about.
Man, I can't keep them airborne for 10 seconds. Yeah. I guess I better heal. He seemed airborne while I was killing him. Just saying.
If only Ranrock were here to see this.
I was. Oh, do you mean together? Maybe? Although that would be tough to have them both together. Oh, I was gonna collect that bitch.
Incendio. Accio. Leviosa.
You think this is funny?
How childish!
No. Doing nothing to the clock. We made a second with that one.
Incendio.
I'll cut you from shoes to chapeau.
Hold on, buddy. I'm collecting. Oh, that was pretty rude.
Incendio. Accio.
Oh, okay. Did exactly what I've been doing this whole time, so not sure why it worked there, but whatever. We got it.
You can't stop us.
Oh, you little bitch. Where are they all coming from? I thought I killed this batch.
Incendio.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Oh, yeah? That's what I think about that. Man, he just keeps coming back. So what's our next mission? I hate how it goes all the way up. It's like, I can't see when you fucking move the camera like that. Level 10, bitches! Ugh. Fuck, I lost him. Okay.
That was
Bitch.
quite something. Now, to Freon's cards. Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to on.
Oh, they're just going on their own. Okay, I think we completed it then. Okay, what's next? Oh, we're not even done. Man, I gotta either go make some potions or buy some. One of the two solutions. I feel like buying them's more convenient. Making them, I have to like get back to the school and yeah. Whereas I feel like we're always passing by a vendor.
If you're here for my wares, I'm afraid I still don't have my carts.
On, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
It was difficult, but someone's got to do it. It might as well be the all-so-powerful Mist.
The ones I faced were determined to make things difficult.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
You gonna paint me? Sounds wonderful.
What a nice idea, On. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done. All the best to you. Once my
Goblin made helmet. Ooh, 6/6. We completed some sort of challenge. Nice. Now that's where the bitch is gonna come in, right? Completing all those challenges. How many are there? Yeah, I'm only 5%. and we got like almost 20 hours in this game.
Hello? Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Can we even swim? It sounds fun, just, you know, so many games out there, you find out you can't swim.
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
I don't know. Sounds like a drowning lake.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know of your family?
Yeah.
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially, a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
Oh, so we are doing this. I say... Because I'm not confident that, like... I don't know. Can we swim faster? I'm clicking everything, nothing. Oh. Oh, there we go. I don't think I did that, though. I think I just, it looks pretty lame. Okay, where to next? Oh, maybe I do that. Dive in. Have I gone too far? Because that... Oh, yes we have. We gotta go this way. Oh, hold on. Pit stop. Although it might actually be our item. Yeah, I was gonna say, there was a purple circle there.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Oh, fuck, more importantly, we got 3 potions from that. Oh, yeah.
You didn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
And accidental.
Don't do that.
Just
You could hurt someone.
don't do what? All I'm doing is trying to jump on this platform. Okay. We made it.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. And it's yours. For a price. I really do like the I did, and I'm keeping it, bitch. But no, you can have it. I got tons of money.
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me. And for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there.
I wonder...
Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
You know, bitch, this is kind of like when someone says they don't want a birthday present, you know? They secretly want the reward, and you should give it to them. like, what the fuck? What the fuck? You just taking off, just allowing me to give you the item for no reward whatsoever? Fine. Fine, okay. She just ports the fuck out. Well, when I need a favor, you better be there. Just saying. And let that be a lesson to all. Never just let someone assume that they know what you want. Just tell them, okay? All you people, they're like, no, I don't want a birthday present this year. No. Tell them exactly what you want and what'll happen if you don't get it. Hydrate.
Draggle just redeemed hydrate.
Drackle's like, shut up, bitch, drink. Quit complaining about your lack of a reward.